All right, we're back up and running, maybe. I don't know. So, all right, man, go ahead if you're still there. QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 6, Lincoln Mary.
Kilo Oscar 6, LLM. How are you today, my friend?
Doing wonderful. Give me your call sign.
My call sign is Whiskey Juliet number 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra. Whiskey Japan number 7, Charlie America Sugar. Roger.
Oh, we've talked before. Yes, you sent me a QSL card. You were my very first contact at the first of the month.
Oh, very cool. Well, I'm glad you got the card. You never know with them government workers. Hi. So, now I have to refresh my memory because it's not that good. Did I send it to you because you just got licensed? I see it here, 12/4, or was there some other reason?
No, I just got licensed, and you were my first 10-meter contact with my license.
All right, very cool. I don't know if I was streaming last time. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, it is going, it says. So this time, I'm live streaming to YouTube. So if you want to go and hear what you sound like, if it doesn't crash again like it just did, I am live streaming on the air, and you can hear what your station sounds like here in Missouri. QSL?
QSL, I'm going to YouTube right now.
All right, yeah, just put my call sign in there, or click the link on my QRZ. You're not going to be able to do it while we're talking. There's a little latency. But this video is now called CQ 10 meters part 2. There was just a regular CQ 10 meters, and it crashed. Well, it'll be CQ 10 meters part 2 with today's date. And you're going to be right in the opening gate. Roger.
That's awesome.
So, and I did log you again at 59. I log everybody at 59. You're not quite there. That's all right. You're a solid 5.5, and good, strong enough signal. I have no trouble hearing you, and you'll hear yourself pretty daggum good on the feed. Roger.
Roger. I got that. Yeah, you're up on my little laptop and running.
All right, there you go. Well, when we get off the air and get done chit-chatting here, all you're going to have to do is just drag that line all the way back to the beginning, and you're right there. You're the first one in part 2. I don't know. I can't figure out computers. Just not that smart. The wife, she's a whiz, but I am not. She's my IT department. I usually got to scream for her to come in here and fix things. It was going, and then it just shut off. I don't know. Maybe I fat-fingered something, Roger.
Roger, I've been there, done that. No, I am not. I can remember when the internet was invented. Before the internet. No, I am not. I have a hell of a time with them anymore.
Roger. I got your QRZ page up on the live screen. Of course, you don't have too much, nothing up there, but you can work on that maybe. What was I going to say? Oh, well, how's the weather in Copperopolis today?
It's about 60 degrees, cloudy. Actually, it's a beautiful day. It's almost time to go out and start spraying weeds and stuff.
Oh, very good. Well, we're busy duck hunting down here, and I live in the Midwest, so it is crazy. 1 week it's 10 degrees, and by Wednesday, Christmas Day, I think that is, or Thursday, one of them, we're supposed to be 70 degrees, man. So we never know. We keep jackets by the door and grab them if we need them, Roger.
Roger, same here. They keep telling us we're going to get, 7 to 10 inches of rain in California. That's the catch-22 of the price. But I'm looking outside. It's absolutely beautiful. I got the door open.
Yeah, they just had a bunch of that up in the Northwest, I think. They got pounded with a lot of flooding, so it can't be the same storm because that was a couple weeks ago, but it looks like you got one headed your way. Probably don't need all that much, though. But you know what? Here in the Midwest, man, that's baby stuff to us, man. We get pounded by rain. It's nothing to get. No, last year we had a storm that dropped 15 inches in 2 days. QSL?
QSL, yeah. Back in my younger days, I used to drive trucks from California, from the Pacific to the Atlantic. And people in California that's never been very far don't know what real rain is. I'll never forget the first time I experienced real rain. It was down in Alabama. And it's like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? It just ridiculous.
All right, Tim, you took a nosedive. Mother Nature just kind of shut the lights off you and a bunch of other people on the screen. That's 10 meters, man. It's a tricky band. When it's open, I'm here. When I'm not, well, I'm somewhere else. But, hey, Tim, good to talk to you again, man. Number 2 in the logbook. I'm glad you got that QSL card. And if you ever get any made up, please send me one. I collect them things. They're a treasured item in the shack. I got thousands of them on the wall and would love to put yours up there with them. So, hey, Tim, take care. And we look forward to our next QSO. Kilo Oscar 6, Lima Lima Mike, your friend over here in Missouri, WJ7CAS. Back to you for the final if you're still there, buddy.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, God bless you and your family. This is Kilo Oscar 6, Lima Lima Mike, saying thank you to WJ7CAS. Have a wonderful day.
All right, brother, take care. And as of now, the live stream has not crashed, so you'll still hear yourself. I got pretty good filters on there. You'll hear yourself all the way to the end. Much stronger in the beginning, and a lot weaker in the end. And it's funny, actually, you can hear yourself better on the live stream than I can actually hear you in my headset. That's probably because I'm aging. All right, friend, take care. We'll put it on you again. Anybody else hanging out? QRZ.
Victor Echo 6 DML.
EML, I think. Victor Echo 6, Delta Mike Lima, a friend in Canada. How are you doing today?
Cold.
Well, you live in Canada, man. You got to expect that, QSL.
It's minus 20 below in Alberta, Canada.
Yeah, that's all you, buddy. I experienced some of that. I lived in northern Idaho for a long, long time, about 50 miles south of your border. And it wasn't often, but we did get some 20 below days and lots of snow and all that stuff. And, hey, man, it was cool for a while, but I'm not missing it. QSL?
Roger. I just finished shoveling 1 foot of snow.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a Kubota tractor up there, and we had quite a bit of driveway. And it wasn't nothing to get on that tractor 2 to 3 times a day just to keep that stinking driveway clear. Roger?
Roger. Can I get a signal report?
Yeah, no problemo. What did I do here? Hold on 1 second, and I'll catch you on the next go-around. I did log you at 5959 for QRZ, but go ahead and say something again. I think you're about a 5.5, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm running Icon 751, 100 watts on a horizontal 80-meter loop.
All right, yep, you were a solid 5.5 to 5.6. The audio's good and strong. The band's quiet, at least on my end, so I got no trouble hearing you. So your ICOM in the loop is doing its job. QSL?
Roger. What's your QHC there, please?
I am in the far southeast corner of the state of Missouri, Mike Oscar. I'm literally 20 miles north of Arkansas. Roger?
Roger. You're about 5.7, very nice signal.
Okie dokie. Well, we're running about I think we hit 600 there, 600 watts-ish on peaks. We're not getting too carried away. And we're running a vertical monoband antenna at about 55 feet. QSL?
Roger. You getting ready for Santa?
Yeah, we're going to get ready for Jesus' birthday coming up, and it's supposed to be 70 degrees, and that's the Midwest for you. We were in the teens a couple days ago, then we'll be in the 70s, and then we're going back to the teens. Mother Nature can't make up her mind on weather or the 10-meter band lately. QSL?
Roger. You're cutting your grass.
Oh, no, cutting the grass. It should stay dormant till March, hopefully. Well, the wife cuts the grass. She loves it. I hate it. And we got 8 acres out there that we cut. So she gets on that big old zero-turn mower, puts her earbuds in, and she's gone, baby. And for a while, because it takes about 5 hours to cut our yard once a week. Roger?
Roger. Well, I've got to head out here. And it's getting dark up here, so gotta finish my chores. Have a good Christmas there, my friend. 73.
All right, Frank, take care up there in Alberta. Don't get cold. Get them chores done. It's cold enough out there, and the temperature is usually going to drop as that sun goes down. So, Victor Echo 6, Delta Mike Lima, your friend in Missouri, WJ7 CAS 73, my friend.
73. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
7 Kilo Mike India.
All right. Okay, I didn't have my pen. Was there a Mike India call trying to get in there? Go ahead, brother. I didn't have nothing to write with.
Victor Alpha 7 Kilo Mike India, located in Vancouver, Canada. Over.
All right, VA7 KMI, Vancouver. How are you today, young man?
I'm doing pretty good, but I'm not young. I just had my 89th birthday in October. Over.
89 years young. Man, I don't know if I'll make it that long, so congratulations on that. Looks like we talked earlier this year, back in September. So good to get you in the logbook again. Let me confirm. Victor Alpha 7 Kilo Mike India, QSL? You bet. You're fading here. Let me give you 400 or 500 more watts, see if that'll help out. Whiskey Japan, number 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra. Whiskey Juliet, number 7, Charlie America Sugar, QSL.
Minus 40 degrees below, very sultry, over.
40 below, forget all that. It didn't even get that cold in Idaho. I was in Montana once when it was 40 below. Wasn't a fan. I'm just not a fan of cold weather anymore. If I'm going to be honest, I understand how all them old turkeys end up, not all of them, you didn't, but a lot of them end up in Florida, and for good reason. QSL?
Yes, well, I moved out of Alberta when I was about 19 years old into British Columbia, and the only thing, the difference is we have rain all the time. And that whole area recently was flooded out just east of Vancouver, and some of the roads are still cut off across Canada from here. So, the rain is probably worse than the snow to get.
Roger. Well, all right. You took a nosedive on me. I think the Mother Nature is about to park the gray line over us. And, the band's hot one second, gone the next. So I'm glad I held it long enough to get you in the logbook, young man. Young, 89 years young. Well, you have a great Christmas, and hopefully we can talk again. That's number 2. I look forward to 3, 4, 5, and 6. So Victor Alpha 7, Kilo Mike India, 73, my friend. Back to you for the final if you're still there, buddy.
Exciting thing going. I started there when I was 13 years old, and then got married and had no time to do it, and I took my license about 2 years ago, so I've been really enjoying it. So, I say 73, and WJ7CAS, which is Victor Alpha 7 Kilo Mike India, signing off 73.
All right, brother, 73. I only got bits and pieces of that, but I kind of put a little bit of it together. All right, take care, buddy. Anybody else hanging out? Anybody, anywhere? QRZ. This is Whiskey Juliet 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra, call CQ, and live streaming to YouTube.
Good afternoon from Whiskey Italy 6, November Golf.
All right. I started to talk right with you, but I was able to stop myself. Whiskey India 6, November Golf. Did I get it right?
Roger. Name here is Tim, Tango India Mike. You're about a 5'3" right now with a little bit of QRM on the background. Over.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get today. I'm going to log us both 59 like contesters do. 5'9" for QRZ. Tim in Merced, California. Very good. I do know where that is. What's going on in Merced today?
Well, we got overcast. Got rain coming in probably tonight, early tomorrow. But other than that, it's a balmy 69 degrees. Over.
Hey, we're supposed to be 70 degrees by Christmas here in Missouri. So the Mother Nature and the weather is up and down like a yo-yo, Roger.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Man, I tell you what, it's interesting. My grandkids are thinking about going to the snow over Christmas here, and I don't think they're going to get any up in the mountains high. Anyway, again, the name is Tim. The rig here is a Yaesu Fox Tango 8991 Alpha. I'm doing about 95 watts into a cobweb antenna at about 24, 25 feet. Over.
Well, it's doing an outstanding job. I think if they go to the top of Donner Pass, they ought to be able there's always snow up there. I was actually born in Reno, grew up over the hill there in Grass Valley, California. That was a long time ago. I'm getting fascinated by your QRZ page. Thank you for having so much goodies on here. But I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, but I'll go back and check all this out. The rig here, ICOM 7300, I did turn it up a little. We can move it up a little bit more. Now we should be right at about a kilowatt out of a vertical monoband antenna at 55 feet. QSL?
QSL, that brought you 5.9 plus for sure. Took you over the top. Doing real good, real good. Yeah, I try and keep that QRZ page up to date. It's lots of fun. QSL card up in the upper right-hand corner is no longer valid, but anyway, that's where the handle came from. I used to have a lot of parrots, and that was my mascot, my buddy. He was an African gray parrot. Over.
Roger, fine business. And if it interests you, I am streaming live to YouTube. This video is CQ 10 meters part 2. That's part 2 because part 1 crashed about 2 minutes in for some unknown reason to me. So CQ 10 meters part 2 with today's date on it, and you're 17 minutes in. Good cellular signal. You'll be able to hear what you sound like if you want to do that. And I pull it right out of the radio, right into the computer, and right over to YouTube. QSL?
QSL. All righty. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate it very much. I forgot the handle already. I'm sorry about that, but we'll catch it on the go-around, I'm sure. And with that, I'll say best 7-3s to you, and thank you for live streaming on YouTube. Hopefully we'll get some of these younger fellers interested in getting on ham radio. WI6NG. Back to you, sir.
Hey, you bet, Tim. And my handle is Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. I may have forgot to give that to you, and I apologize for that. So, hey, have a great Christmas, and we'll look forward to talking to you again. And I hope I give the right call sign here. I think QRZ might come up with a different one than you gave me, but I got a Whiskey India 6 November Golf. Your friend over here in Missouri, WJ7CAF. 7-3, bud.
7-3, clear with WJ7CAF, WI6NG. 7-3, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, my friend. Take care. Let me find my logbook. Oh, there it is. Anybody else hanging out? QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Yankee, Quebec, Juliet.
All right, man. That's about a mouthful as my call, but we're going to run with it. So I think we got a Whiskey Bravo 8, Yankee, Quebec, Juliet.
That is done, and we're located in the San Diego area, Matt, and you're 5 and 9. There's some QSB, but you're 5 and 9. Boy, you sound like a broadcast station, so nice to hear you on a little bit of a hazy day along the coast here near San Diego. And so we'll give you 5 and 9 plus a little bit in the day or 2 or 3 before Christmas back. QSL?
Roger. Don in Carlsbad, California. We haven't talked before. You do have some weird feedback in your audio chain. I don't know what it is. But you can hear it for yourself on the YouTube live stream if you're interested in that. It's not so bad that I can't make out what you're saying, but it's definitely some kind of RF getting in there or a microphone kind of clicking out. But other than that, how's your afternoon today?
We're doing pretty good today. I took a quick look around the back of the radio, make sure everything was hooked up properly, and also switched the microphone over. This is to an MD100. Is this any different, Matt?
100%. 100%. Now that's crystal clear. I don't know what you were using before, but it had a little. I can't even do it. But it had some kind of noise in it. But whatever this one is, perfect.
Okay, I think that might have been the microphone itself. We're back to it, and I've disconnected the front panel mic. Is that any better, Matt?
Oh yeah, that's still clear. That's good. Hasn't gone back to bad yet. Back to bad. I think that was a Matchbox 20 song. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. No, sounds good, my friend. And looking at your QRZ page, you got horses? Boy, that's a never-ending money pit. Hi.
Yeah, well, happily that was someone else's money pit. Me and some friends went to wine country in Temecula, California, and had a couple of nice tasting drinks and said, why don't we just go take a picture? So that was the result of that. And I'm also looking at your picture on QRZ.com, and it looks like the ultimate mystic ham radio operating location. It looks like the perfect man cave.
Well, that's what it is. This is part of the fourth bedroom that we never use of our house, and I had a neighbor. I'm not good at like nails and drywall, but I paid him. He sectioned me off. I don't know. It's about 6 feet wide. I don't know, 15 feet long. Big enough for me and the gear. And the wife can close the door and not have to hear me. We got a little soundproof stuff going on. And, of course, I wear a headset, so she doesn't have to hear you either, QSL.
Well, yeah, I'm sure she appreciates that. I'm back on the desk mic again. I thought I'd take advantage of being able to hear myself on YouTube. I like your lighting. Your ambiance is really nice. And that's quite a nice ham shack you have there, and it's nice that you're online. The wife has to listen to me, and she's in the next room working. She works at home. And both phone and CW. I do mostly CW, and so the microphone contacts can go a little unused on the D104. You have to keep them properly lubricated, QSL.
Roger. Yeah, the wife, she don't like the sound of radios or duck calls, which is not handy considering that's what I'm most into. I keep the duck calls outside and the headset on. Once in a while, I'll be on the 2-meter radio, and I don't wear a headset for that. And within about 2 minutes of that, she's in here shutting the door, especially if the repeater identifies. For some reason, that's nails on the chalkboard to her, QSL.
Yeah, I fully understand that. Mine is, she puts up with it nicely. It's in a friendly manner, unless she's trying to do business. I wonder, though, at what times is she hearing the duck calls that you're not out in the field, Matt?
Well, not so much for me, but I have a teenage son that would literally rather do nothing else but duck hunt. And he's a very good caller. He might enter some contests and stuff, and we'll see where all that goes. But if she's on him all the time, he probably blows that duck call practicing, I don't know, 2-3 hours a day, QSL.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, well, I can understand fully, but you want to be dedicated. You got to put the time in. Yeah, I remember I went back and looked through some of your pictures yesterday or the day before, and you've got your whole family there included, which I appreciate, and your lifestyle and all the rest of that. So it looks like you're living large, and so is he. Is that hunting and the duck call something that you did with your father?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. My dad wasn't a duck hunter. We did some pheasant hunting and some deer hunting, and I kind of branched off into the duck hunting myself in my late teens, and I enjoy it. I enjoy going out with the kid more than anything. He lives, breathes, and eats and sleeps that. I mean, he's told girls, I mean, he's, 16, 17? And you know what you're usually thinking about at that age. He's told girls to hit the road if they start interfering with the duck hunting. So, man, I'll tell you what, my wife always just looks at me and says, well, you created this, because sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with him. I'm just not ready to turn over the boat to him. It's pretty expensive. So I'm usually drug out of bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning every minute that I'm off during duck season. And that's okay. As long as I can do it, I'll do it. It's lifelong memories that I'll have if someday if I'm sitting in a nursing home. QSL?
Yeah, well, God forbid. They're doing that a lot. And you got to pay a lot of money to do that. This is WB8YTJ. There's a really nice one that they put nearby to me. I'm 67, by the way. And every time I look at that, I'd say to myself, man, it would be really an unhappy thought for me to end up in that place. And there it is. I drive by it to and from the grocery store. Then one day recently I realized I couldn't afford it if I wanted to, which I don't. And nobody I know could afford it either. So I don't have to worry about that, Matt. QSL.
There you go. Of course, I laugh and joke. And hey, I'm sure there's some good ones. I haven't been to a lot. My grandma was in one, and it was a terrible place. But, hey, man, the Lord will take care of that. I'm not too worried about it, but I always laugh and joke, kind of, sort of. I always say, man, if it comes down to that, I might just do like the Indians do. I might just take a walk out in nature and let nature take its course. QSL?
Well, I think that's what they used to do. And there was not money to be made, maybe so much on it. But the Indians, they had a lot. They had a good perspective on things. Yeah, you remind me of the old Indian joke. The two Indians are joking with one another. And the one Indian asks the other Indian, "Are you hungry?" This is a joke on the white man. And the other Indian looks back and says, "I don't know. What time is it?" QSL?
Oh, there you go. Well, we'll see. I hope not to end up in one of those, but I would rather just go peacefully someday before it comes to that. But, hey, we got no control over it. It's a debt that we are all going to pay someday, Roger.
Well, that is absolutely true. Happily, my mother is 93 years old, going on 94. And that's pretty amazing all by itself. And she's quite happy, healthy. She's got her mental faculties. And some people, you know, a tree falls on them when they're very young at age. So, yeah, absolutely. And but would not be my lifestyle. Would find some other way to go about it. And the guys with ham radio, some of them will suffer. I apologize to any of those that are listening, with really, really marginal antennas for a very long time. And that's where their ham radio fits in. But I've always made a big, bad deal about my antennas wherever I went, whether they have been allowed or not. and somehow it's worked out for me, Matt. QSL?
Well, I got 13 antennas out there. I'm probably going to die of RF poisoning. But that's all right. There's worse ways to go, I guess. So, what was I going to say? They lived a long time, your family. I don't have anybody in my family that's lived very long. They all pretty much 75 or before, so I don't know. I would definitely be breaking the mold if I cracked 75, Roger.
Yeah, QSL. Well, my father, he didn't make it much past 50. I think it was about his 50th birthday. So some of it's in the genes and some of it's the Darwin effect. But I think it helps if you're a good sleeper, people that sleep well, and we enjoy getting outside. So I think if you get out, I think that's a good thing. So that's the way I look at it, Matt, anyway. WB8 Yankee, Quebec, Juliet, Carlsbad, California.
Roger. Well, I'm pretty active. Of course, I could lose some weight, and I don't sleep good. I have sleep apnea, but I wear a machine. Hey, I'm defying the odds, man. I've been defying I lived such a full-throttle life in my younger years. Most people that knew me back then said that guy will crash and burn before he's 30. Well, I'm in my mid-50s. I'm still here. Joke's on them, Roger.
QSL. One question. Do you like barbecue?
I really used to, but I don't enjoy it as much anymore because my stomach, which too many years of partying and whatnot, I think I tore it up. It's really hard. The barbecue sauce tears me up. I mean, I can eat it. It's kind of like McDonald's. I can go to McDonald's. I like it, but I will pay so I typically avoid it. So I don't eat a lot of barbecue, QSL.
Okay, well, that'll extend your life all by itself. And, not eating the fatty meats. We enjoy that every once in a while, but basically try to eat and sleep well. And that works for us. And I had been exercising. I still am. I get on the exercise bike. But I had been running, every day of my life. That's good for you, too. So we enjoy ourselves here in the San Diego area. And have a lot of people who come here. But not so much hunting, unless you ride off into the desert, up into the mountains. Not much of that. I imagine you're able to do some of that in the Poplar Bluff area, or do you have to leave town to go hunting?
No, well, we hunt on our own property for deer and stuff. The ducks are all within 50-mile circle. We don't go far. So I'm pretty active, man. I'm trudging out there, and of course I still drive a truck and pull a flatbed, so I'm chaining stuff, tarping stuff. I'm out of breath constantly, so I'm getting some exercise out there. And my stomach won't allow me to eat junky food anymore. It just tears me up. So I kind of eat healthy, not because I really want to, only because I have to, QSL.
Yeah, well, that's good and healthy. I'm sure that you're going to be the one to break the mold. And I enjoy these solar cycles, but they're too far apart. I love being able to get on to 10 meters, and it's just so quiet, when you're listening. You can get on the other bands other times during the cycle, but we really appreciate and enjoy the quiet bands. So we do a lot of that. I've been doing this since 1976, Matt, and it's been a motivating thing and a lot of fun. Made a lot of friends throughout the years, Matt, QSL.
Oh, it's a hobby I enjoy. I haven't been in it that long, half dozen years. I have the gift for gab because I've been a truck driver my whole life, and there was once upon a time we drove up and down the road talking to each other 24 hours a day. And that's not the case out there anymore. The new generation of truck driver, they wear earbuds and listen to music. They don't have radios. And there's not much left out there except, the skip shooters. You don't want to listen to that garbage. But a friend, my Elmer, drugged me into ham radio kicking and screaming a few years ago. And once I got into it, I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. And picked it up and ran with it. And, well, you can see the result in the ham shack QSL. Yeah,
you've got it all integrated nicely. And as opposed to seeing how big your log can be with digital contacts, you're actually using the voice. And I think that's nice, too. So I used to like AM. In previous years, I've got some converted tube CB radios, using them on 10 meters. Used to enjoy them a lot. But it used to be a fidelity, advantage, AM and a little bit on FM. But now the sideband is just so good that it leaves the AM and the FM behind. So we'll take that right now, Matt. WB8 Yankee, Quebec, Juliet.
Now, Roger, I'm just a natural-born rag chewer. I don't foresee me ever doing any digital modes. Never have. I have absolutely zero interest in it. More power to those guys that are into it. Go for it. I will never be a contester. I'll lose. I just sit around and talk. Sometimes I make 10 contacts a day or 20. Sometimes I make 2. I really don't care. I'm not chasing numbers. DX doesn't even interest me. It did at first, and I think I've got some banners for countries and stuff like that. Not trying, but DX, I don't know. It's boring to me. It's usually a signal report and see you later. You don't really get to talk to people. Some of the Japanese stations, they'll sit there and hold a QSO with you, but I just got the gift for gab, Roger.
Yeah, QSO. My Elmer always used to say he was vaccinated with a phonograph needle. That's because his mom told him that. But I can understand that. And you probably have some other gear than what's in the picture. Do you have any 11-meter stuff? Any CB base or mobile radios in the shack?
No, I mean, this radio, the 7300's Mars modded. I could go talk on CB. I have some of the sideband guys are okay, and there's a few of them up in the free band, they call it. The military used to use it, but above channel 40, that are okay operators, I guess. But no specific CB stuff. I do in my work truck, my Kenworth, but it's actually a 10-meter radio too, so I could do 10 meters in there. So I'm just not interested too much in CB radio anymore. It's really, I don't know. It's not what it was like back in the 90s. Now it's it's like a bunch of foolishness, a bunch of people just making noise. I don't get it, but I mean, some guys enjoy it apparently, QSL.
Yeah, well, I use CB 28 or 27 385 lower side band when the bands are not open, when I can't hear anything on 10 meters or very little, just to see, on an optimal band with optimal users, what's getting through. And a lot of times what I hear is a crying baby. Somebody has that on a loop, just over and over and over. So that tells me the band is pretty good. What's the other one? Oh, there's another one that's kind of ridiculous. But I just hop on over there when the bands are not open. Otherwise, we're here and always seem to be listening. For work, are you still driving your truck actively? And how far do you go, Matt? Over?
Oh, yeah. I'm still out there. I make a couple loops a week up to Chicago. Usually home every other night, and then, of course, all weekend. So, yeah, we're still out working. And that other thing, and I've listened to 38 lower side band or whatever, they'll have that 111 guy. If nothing else, you can use it for a beacon, QSL.
That was what it was. 11111. That's crazy. That's absolute craziness. But I use that as a beacon. It's better even than the 10-meter beacons. A little bit more entertaining. But the bands have been open recently for me, so I've been filling the logs. A lot of guys I would have never guessed that park operation and soda operation would get so big. But a lot of guys are doing that. We hear them out here quite often. And it's fun to touch bases with guys that are doing that. So if that's open, then we don't have to worry about 11-meter. None of my gear will transmit. That saves me from having a bad impulsive moment or drinking too much. But I do occasionally listen, Matt, QSL.
Yeah, 38, I don't know, maybe, 5-10 years ago. There's a pretty good group of dudes. Now it's just kind of gone nonsense. But hey, you got that ham radio. You got 7200, which, believe it or not, I will get on there once in a while and mix it up with the guys. I'm pretty funny, and I don't cuss and do stupid stuff. And there's actually a group, few good operators down there on 7200. Not many, but there's a couple. What was I going to say? Oh, the SDR radios, that kind of changed everything. I don't really need to listen so much. I just walk in here, and I got the whole 10-meter band up on the screen. I just turn the volume up so the screen pops on, and I can see. Nope, no activity, and then off I go. Roger?
Yeah, I'm the same way, Matt. Exactly. I've got that SDR receiver program called SDR Console, and it really blows my mind because I used to be perfectly happy just dialing from one end of the band to the other, and I know I missed some contacts, but if I didn't happen across a signal, I'd figure the band wasn't any good and I'd find something else to do. Well, now I can sit there in front of that screen like it's a fish finder, and if there's one fish on the display, you sit there watching it and waiting for another one to pop up or go away or whatever, and it's a lot harder to step away, Matt. QSL?
That's what I call it, a fish finder. Like right now, I don't know, there's a half dozen signals out there. And, I'll just come in here. I won't even put the headset on. Like I said, the screen goes to sleep, and I usually leave everything on when I'm home. And I'll just turn it on and look and go, oh, hey, there's a couple, and those are pretty good signals. All right. And that's pretty much the determining factor if I'm going to sit down and turn the amplifier on and put the headset on, Roger.
Yeah, that'll tell you what to do. Well, enjoy it now, because the solar cycle is peaking. I won't say we're past it, but we're at least right in the middle of it. I see one other signal. I see a bunch of beacons. One other signal at 28,480. That could be the locals. I think the local guys tend to hang around there. But that changed a lot for ham radio operation, the fish finder spectrum. And the other thing for me was the hex beam antenna. I was lucky to have 2 nice working gain antennas for HF. Generally, it was going to be 15 meters, 3-element Yagi for 10 meters, and then a Moxon, 2 millimeters strung on the same boom for 15, and I was lucky to have that. And now we go 6 meters, which I never get on, through 20, including the warp bands, and that changed things up a lot too, Matt. Over.
Yeah, I got property, so I got a whole antenna farm out there, and this is where give and take comes in. The wife has chickens and guineas, and I don't like them one bit, but she don't really care for the ridiculous amount of antennas and wires I got going in every direction out back. So I leave her alone, and she leaves me alone. QSL?
Yeah, well, that's quite interesting, too. And at least you have interests other than staring at your phone or into the PC. So that's good. You've got a nice family. I can see it there on QRZ.com. You've got diverse interests. You get out of the house. So I'd say you're doing better than most, Matt. QSL?
Well, I'm trying. I don't like TV. I do watch Landman. That's the one show I watch. I'll watch a movie very rarely. I don't do sports. I'm just not into it. So if I'm inside, I don't like computers, even though I got a logging system and I figured out how to get this on YouTube Live and all that. Don't let that fool you. I don't like computers and I'm not good with them. So I'm not going to stare at that all day. And I forget my phone half the time. I'd rather be outside. So if I'm not in here talking on the radio, you can generally find me hiding somewhere in my shop. QSL?
Yeah, Roger, Matt, WB8YQJ. Well, you got a very nice audio, even outside of the YouTube, which I haven't checked out yet, but you've got good audio on the radio, so you got it set up nicely. Of course, I've had a lot of HF rigs. They can be temperamental on transmit. The ICOM 7300, boy, it's hard to get that one wrong. Even with the mic that they give you with the radio, they just sound, for anybody too. Isn't that amazing? So you've done a lot of good stuff there. Your station looks good. You put proper attention into the antennas. I give you A+.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Yeah, these radios are great right out of the box. I spice it up a little bit. I got that 8-band EQ from that guy in Ukraine. Dollar for dollar, you can't beat that for a little processor. And it has enough preamp to run. I have an Electrovoice 320 microphone. But other than that, that's it, man. I don't have no big rack gear here. Everybody thinks I'm doing something real complicated with the audio. Trust me, I am not. Complicated to me, we don't go in the same sentence, Roger.
You don't have time for fussy farting around. That's what my friend used to call it. And by the way, Matt, I spent 30 years doing computer programming, and so I know a certain amount of the ins and outs of the computers, and there's a lot of work goes into that. Sometimes I wonder, I think it'd probably be better to do something that got you out of the chair, but it led to all this, so we're quite happy about it. Boy, the birds are making a racket out back. I've got a little bit of a yard back here, and we appreciate the birds. You know what? When the nature comes by, be it whatever, we like that. And there's a fair amount of it down here in San Diego. But I'm going to have to jump up, Matt, and head on out. I just happened to cross you wanting to see if the band was open, and you were it. You were my band opening. So let me send it over to you, see what else you have, and then I'm going to clear out of here if that's okay with you, over.
Oh, yeah, no problem. We'll see if anybody else out there wants to talk. And enjoyed the QSO, Mr. Don, down there in Carlsbad, California. And if you get time, go back and listen to our QSO on the YouTube feed if you want. And you can hear what you sound like anyways. You've heard enough of me. 44 minutes is where we're ending, but we've been talking for a good 10 minutes, so it won't be hard to find you in that feed. Just back it up until you hear yourself or see your QRZ page up there. And we look forward to talking to you again, man. God bless you, brother. Have a great Christmas. And until we put it on you again, WB8YQJ, your friend in Missouri, WJ7CAS, man. 7-3, Don.
Okay, Matt. Well, it's been absolutely my privilege. There's been a little bit of fading, but basically you're in here, full smash. And I ragged you probably more on code. Vastly more on code. But you're a very interesting guy. You got a lot of stuff on your website, and we appreciate that greatly, especially around Christmas time. So Merry Christmas. God bless you and the family, and we'll go back, look at the recording, and hopefully we'll hook up with you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's still early here, just after 2 o'clock local time, Matt. 73 WJ7CAS, Poplar Bluff, Missouri, WB8YQJ.
All right, friends, 7-3. And yeah, we'll be updating that QRZ page. I usually do it every year around Christmas. So, all right, take care, my friend. Anybody else hanging out through all that? QRZ. Anybody, anywhere. This is Whiskey Juliet 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra, calling CQ and live streaming to YouTube. QRZ. Well, I'd have to find the recording. One last call. Anybody, anywhere. QRZ.
Kilowatt Golf 7, Quebec, Juliet Delta.
KW7QJD. How are you, young man?
I'm good. Kilowatt Golf 7, Quebec, Juliet Delta. I'm doing good. I just tuned and found you. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I apologize. But my name is Mark. You're 5'9" here in Washington State. Over.
Hey, that's the fun of ham radio. Just answer. We'll figure out the rest later. Yeah, it looked like we got a Mark in Kennewick, Washington. We have not talked before, but that's cool. My name is Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. My call sign is Whiskey Japan. Number 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra. That's Whiskey Juliet 7, Charlie America Santiago. And I am located in the southeast corner of the state of Missouri in a town called Poplar Bluff. QSL.
Oh, QSL. Okay. Well, thank you for coming back to me. Yeah, you're sounding great here, and nice to meet you. And I got WJ7CAS. I'll be sure to, I don't know if you use the logbook, QRZ, I'll be sure to log you there. But thank you for picking me up.
Oh, absolutely. My pleasure. And I've already logged you there, 5959. I contest log everything. If they can't hear each other and log 59, so can I. Hi. I get this going here. We got the computer up here. Also streaming live on YouTube. If you want to hear what your station sounds like, don't do it now. There's latency, but you can go check it out later. CQ 10 meters, part 2, because part 1 crashed. Part 2 with today's date. You're 48 minutes in, Roger.
Roger. Okay, yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm mobile here in the southeast corner of Washington State, but I'll get my phone up and log you. Thanks again.
All right, southeast corner of Washington State. I used to live in northern Idaho, and I worked in Spokane, Washington for about 20 years. So southeast corner, are you near, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark, I don't know, Pullman, Washington, maybe?
Not far from Pullman. I was born in Spokane, and I know all about northern Idaho. I'm in the Tri-Cities. You probably remember where the Tri-Cities is, right?
Oh, yeah, Hermiston, Kennewick, and I forget what the other one is. There's a Walla Walla. Did I get them close?
You sure did. I lived in Hermiston. That's in Oregon. But the Tri-Cities is Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland. And we are about, let's see here, 60 miles west of Pullman.
Okay, well, I can't even tell you how many times I've driven from Spokane to Hermiston. I worked for UPS for all those years. I drove their big truck, so I would pull doubles down there. And, man, I did that turn for a long time. QSL?
So, did you know W7UPS?
That sounds familiar. I think there should have been a guy I used to work with. It's ringing. I'm not quite placing it, but I think I've heard that.
Okay, yeah, he drove for big trucks for UPS forever. He just retired a couple of years ago and moved to Spokane. I thought I'd bring that up. But yeah, nice to meet you. So you know the area really well. Hey, what town in northern Idaho did you live?
Well, a few of them. I lived in Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene. When I left, we sold out and moved in 2021, and I was a little town called Blanchard, Idaho. A little hard to find that on a map, but just a little bit south of Priest River, Idaho, and a little bit north of, Spirit Lake, Idaho. QSL?
Oh, my gosh, you were in God's country. You can't touch that stuff now. Oh, it's sad to say it's so expensive. Yeah, what a great area.
Well, that's why we moved. Too many people for us. Things changed up there. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but when they offer me 6 times what I paid for my 5 acres, I'm thinking, this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. I better take it, QSL.
That's funny. I hear you. 6 times. Oh my gosh! I think I would have done the same thing. I wouldn't want to pay those property taxes. Oh my gosh! And you're right. I mean, it's just flooded with people now. The Tri-Cities is the same way. It's just growing like crazy.
Yeah, last the wife checked, she has all these Reddicks and I don't know. I don't care about that stuff. But I think our little house, 1,600 square feet on 5 beautiful acres off a paved road. That's a big difference. I think she said it's pushing $800,000 now. That is absurd. I don't understand that.
I don't either. There's a little town there. I can't remember if I've driven through it or not. It's called Athol, Idaho. Athol. I've always wanted to go check that out and see if there's anything left that's affordable.
Nope, that's all gone too, man. We were just back there in July for a wedding, and Athol's a big place, man. They got a big gun store there. They got a Super One grocery store. It used to be nothing. It was an intersection and a gas station. It's its own little town now. You won't believe it.
That's crazy. As a kid, that's what I remembered. It was a small town. Yeah, man, things change.
Oh, yeah. You'd be $500 million for a house there. I think a subdivision home in Post Falls with a postage stamp yard, 1,700 square foot, cheap little tract home. They're mid-5s, $450 to $550, depending on what kind of countertops and stuff, Roger.
Yeah. Did you say you're in Missouri now?
Yeah, we're in the southeast corner of Missouri, a little town called Poplar Bluff.
Do you like it there?
Oh, yeah, we love it. It's different. The weather's different. We got some humidity and mosquitoes, but the people are great. That's why we came here. The people are great. And the yuppies that invaded North Idaho, they'll never come here. Well, one, we don't have a lot of coffee shops or shopping. Plus, there's tornadoes, mosquitoes, and humidities. We're safe here. I'm safe till I die, Roger.
I hear you. Yeah, those yuppies up north, they're not friendly either. They're just snooty. I don't like that.
Yeah, we traded scenery for people. The way I tell people is back home when I left, if you broke down on the side of the road and you were close to the line, they'd honk at you and flip you off because you were slowing them down. Well, in my town, you'll have 3 rednecks trying to fix your car, and if they don't have the parts, they're calling their buddies to bring them out parts to fix it. QSL?
QSL, that's where I want to live. And you're exactly right. It's like that here, too. You break down, you're just in everybody's way. It's really sad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go walk across the Costco parking lot in Coeur d'Alene. May God go with you. You may not make it to the front door, Roger.
Yeah, I know. Now, where we live at, we have 2 Costcos. It's just getting ridiculous.
No Costco's here. They got one up by St. Louis. It's we're right in the middle. As far as big towns, we're right in the middle of Memphis, Tennessee, and St. Louis, Missouri, and they're both about 150 miles away. So, I mean, we got Walmart, we got Kroger. We're not so far out in the boonies. We got nothing. We got a half dozen restaurants, but we don't eat out a lot. So, we have all that we need. We're pretty happy. We don't need a lot of shopping and things to do. QSL?
QSL, hey, all that matters is that you're happy. You know, that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Well, it's going back in time 25 years, and that's why we left. When we left, our kids, let's see, they're 16 and 14 now, so they were 12 and 10. I got that about right, somewhere in there. They were at the age that's either move now or never move. And I don't know, man, I'm not a big political person and all that, and I don't want to get into all that, but I put in transgender bathrooms in the city park in Coeur d'Alene. I'm like, time to go. Down here, they still pray at the football game on Friday night. That would probably cause a lawsuit where I'm from, Roger.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. Doggone. Yeah, how the times have changed. Yeah, my kids, the one graduated and the one's about to graduate high school, and when they're out of the house, I'm downsizing, and I might even bail out of here. I don't know.
Well, we had never really planned on it. Was not on our itinerary in any shape or form until, honestly, about 6 to 8 months before we did it. We just started talking one crazy night, and my wife had a realtor, and she told me, your house is worth this. I'm like, you better quit doing drugs. It turned out she was right, and I'm like, I could buy a house cash somewhere in the Midwest and have a lot of money left over. I might want to think about doing that. And the more I thought about it, well, you can see I ended up doing it. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, you were in the right place at the right time, for sure. That's awesome.
And I was set free from prison. That's what I call it, UPS. I was there 21 years, and hey, I got no regrets, but it's an entity all to its own. I'm sure your friend can tell you that. So my last day, I've never been to jail or prison, but when I walked out of there, I thought, this is what it's got to be like being released from a 20-year stint in the penitentiary, Roger.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I worked a couple jobs that felt like that. One of my coworkers, he's like, Mark, this is what it feels like to be in the Army working here. And I'm like, I believe it. They're like breathing down your neck. That guy, the guy that I know that worked for UPS, his first name was Steve, and I'm drawing a blank on his last name. But yeah, his first name was Steve, and he was on the air all the time. He had repeaters. He still has repeaters all over the place, from Tri-Cities to Spokane, and a very active ham.
Oh, maybe that's how I knew him, because I don't do a lot of 2-meter stuff, but I do remember they don't have a lot down here for one thing, but back home they did have a couple big networks, and maybe he was part of that. I mean, they had them linked all the way over to Seattle. I mean, you could literally talk to someone from Coeur d'Alene to Seattle. That's how good their repeater coverage was. It was so linked together, and nobody really talked on it. That's typical 2-meter stuff, but they had a great network if you wanted to use it, QSL.
Yeah, he did. He had it internet linked on some of the stuff, so you could be where you are and link in on a 2-meter repeater over there and talk to us over here. I mean, he had all kinds of stuff going on. And there are still a couple, like I said, he moved to Spokane. He lives here in the Tri-Cities, and he still has some of his system up where we can still use it here. It's really cool.
Oh, Roger. Well, he'd probably be the first to tell you, and I'm not knocking it. I got a retirement waiting for me when I want to draw it and stuff. It is what it is, but very micromanaged. It's an entity all to its own. And, man, some guys, I worked with guys that were there for 40 years. I don't know how they did it, because I worked there 21 years, and I was ready to go. I was beyond burned out to the point it was all I could do to roll out of that bed and put my work boots on and walk out the door. I just did not want to go, Roger.
I hear you. One of his buddies' names was Butch. Butch drove too, but I think he retired a lot earlier. He's down in Hermiston.
Yeah, a lot of people thought I was crazy, man. I crawled the ladder. Everybody wants to get to the top. I was way up on the seniority board. Had a great run. I was running over Montana every day. It's where you think you want to be until you get there, and then you go, man, I spent 20 years to get here? That was stupid, Roger.
I hear you. My wife's in the hospital field. She's been doing the same thing for like 25 years, and she's 40. How old is she? 47. She's burning out. Like, it's just breaking her body down. I keep telling her, you need to find something else to do.
Well, that's it, man. I'm still driving a truck. I bought my own truck and run my own business now. I did that before UPS too, and it's the highest of highs, lowest of lows. But I can't. If you can run your own business, I recommend it. A lot of ways, I just don't think it's natural to answer to other people, to be ruled over by other people and everything determined. And this time of year, it drives it home. I'm off because it's slow. But back when I was working at UPS, most guys don't realize you cannot have any time off, no vacations, no personal days, no nothing from December 1st to January 15th. It's all blacked out. And even after 21 years, I couldn't have more than 2 weeks vacation simultaneously in any month. So, I don't know. Little things like that I don't have to worry about anymore. QSL?
I hear you. You know, like you're saying, when you say it's an entity all of its own, and yeah, I get it. That's why they're like busy time. But boy, that's probably hard on morale. You know, to know that you're tied down for that. And you're right. I don't like answering to other people. I've worked for myself for 30 years doing construction, and I like it. I have good days and bad days. Some days are kind of hard. Some days really kick your tail, but you know, it pays good, and I like it, so I can't complain too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough year. We just this year we just did our taxes today with our accountant. As you know, when you're in business, you need to figure that out before December 31st. Make sure you don't need to spend a little money to offset your tax bill. Not a problem this year. Made considerably less, almost $90,000 less this year than in the last 4 years. But even with that, I wouldn't want to go back. I'll still just keep trudging forward. Like I said, we took in July. I took 2 weeks off to come back to Idaho for a wedding. She decided to get married on July 4th weekend. Thank you very much. That was very expensive, but hey, she's like our daughter, so we did it. When I was at UPS, you can't take 2 weeks off in June, July, or August. Just because of the way the bidding schedule goes, you can get a week here, a week there. But the way they do their bidding rounds, I don't care if you've been there 40 years. You cannot have 2 weeks off in any of those 3 months. So I would have had to do a super rush trip, or if I was doing something else. As we're running my own business, I'm like, well, I'm just not working for 2 weeks. QSL?
I hear you. Yeah, you're telling me you're really glad to be retired from them. Yeah, and you're right. Working for yourself. I have good years and bad years. Doggone, I have good years. We pay so much in taxes. It's brutal.
Well, that's it. And I tell my old coworkers, well, how do you like it? I go, the funny thing is, I work way more now than I did when I was at UPS. When you put it all in, I'm working at home. I'm fixing the truck. I'm doing the books. I'm talking to the accountant, things like that. I'm not clocked in or anything, but I actually put more hours in than I did as a UPS employee, but I'm happier. I know that might not make sense to a lot of people, but since it's my own business, there's more reward. QSL?
Yeah, if time is flying by for you, at the same time, you must be having fun, right?
Well, that's it. Well, all right, Mark, well, drive careful down there. I'll cut you loose. I could talk all night long, trust me. But the gray line is swallowing me up, and just in case anybody else is out there that wants to get on YouTube, I'll try to grab a couple more. But great QSO, man. Good to talk to you. Have a great Christmas, and hopefully we can do it again someday. So Kilo Golf 7, Quebec, Juliet, David, your friend over here in Missouri. My name's Matt, if you didn't get that. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. WJ7CAS. Back to you for the final, bud.
Okay, Matt. Yeah, thanks for picking me up, and Merry Christmas to you. I sure enjoyed the chat. It's like we had a pipeline. It seems like Ohio and everything up and down along in there, it's just a pipeline on 10 meters for us here in Washington State. Always a lot of fun. Thanks again. Take care in 7-3.
Washington State. CQ.
All right, brother. Take care, my friend, and hopefully we can do this again. I get a lot of West Coast stuff, so 10 meters is my favorite band. When it's open, I'll be here. So, all right, brother, 7-3.
7-3.
All right. Anybody else hanging out there? This is Whiskey Juliet 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra, calling CQ, and live streaming to YouTube.
Kilo 7 Alpha, Alpha. This is Kilo 7, Whiskey Sierra November.
Okay, I got a couple. I don't know. The band might have shifted. 10 meters can get a little wonky. I think I had 2 KK7 calls. I think one's answering me and one might be trying to call CQ. I don't know. So let's just do this. How about this? We'll just start over. Any station, anywhere, QRZ.
Kilo 7 Alpha. This is Kilo 7, Whiskey Sierra November.
All right, I got same thing, but I'm just going to go with the one I could hear. KK7 Oscar. Kilo 7 Oscar question mark.
Kilo 7 Oscar.
Kilo 7 Whiskey Sierra November.
Okay, Whiskey November, stand by, please. Kilo 7 Oscar X-ray something. Come again. Try one more time, brother.
Kilo 7 Oscar X-ray Alpha. QSL?
Okay, I think we got it that time. Let me pull it up here on the screen. Got a Joseph in Sultan, Washington, QSL?
That is correct.
All right, Joe, what's going on today, brother? What part of Washington is that?
That's the side, more rainy side of snow, closer to Seattle.
All right, over there in the Puget Sound area. Very cool. Hey, man, I'm live streaming on YouTube. I also just logged you at 5959 for QRZ. You're nowhere near that, but we won't tell them. Your true signal report's about a 5.3, Roger. All right, brother, you took a nosedive on me. Looks like you're a young guy here. Just got your QRZ page up here. All right. Looks like, you've been at it for a year at least or something. So, very good, man. You ready for Christmas? All right, very good, man. Hey, I'm going to cut you loose because you're diving fast on me. It ain't you, it's the band. Did get enough if you want to hear yourself 1 hour, 5 minutes into the YouTube feed. Just click the link on my QRZ page, put my call sign into the YouTube search engine, however you want to do it. It's CQ 10 meters part 2 because part 1 crashed with today's date. And we look forward to talking to you again when the band is in better shape. So, Joseph, take care. KK70, Oscar, X-ray Alpha. I'll get it right eventually. 7-3, my friend. Back to you for the final if you're still there, bud.
This is Kilo 7 Oscar X-ray Alpha.
All right, 7-3. How about that other KK7 station? You still there, brother?
Yes, this is Kilo 7
November 5,
November.
Alpha.
Good afternoon.
All right, hold on. We got 2 of you. How many KK stations can there be? KK7 station only. I hope there's not more than one. KK7.
This is Kilo 7 Whiskey Sierra November.
WSN. All right, we got it, man. We got it. KK7 WSN. How are you today, young man?
I'm doing well, sir. I just set up my 30-foot mast for my 2-meter station, and I'm able to communicate on 2-meter up to almost 70 miles. So I decided to jump on HF and see what's going on a 10-meter band, and it seems like it's hopping today. How are you doing?
We're doing good, man. She's fading on me. The gray line is swallowing me up here in Missouri, but yeah, man, it's been pretty solid at least the last hour I've been on. Looks like we got a Kelly in Buckley, Washington. Where's Buckley, Washington?
Buckley, Washington is about, I'll say 10 miles east of Tacoma. By the way, when you were talking to another Washington station?
Oh, yeah. I've been talking to like 3 or 4 of them. You probably won't hear them. They're too close. Not only that, I was talking to another KK7 station. So I was like, man, oh, man, I was struggling to pull either one of you out because you're both talking at the same time. So not only a Washington station, a KK7 Washington station, Roger.
Yeah, the reason I asked is I could not hear the other station at all. So either he's skipping right over me or I'm just oriented the wrong way.
Yeah, no, you probably won't hear him. Yeah, if you're too close, he's going to shoot right over the top of you. I'll hear him, but you won't hear him. QSL?
Copy that. Okay, so we're skipping. That makes sense. I'm using an MFED half wave off the side of my house. Kind of like a sloper configuration from the house to about 15 foot down to a tree. And many YouTube ham radio guys will say that will never work. But it seems to be working.
Hey, it's working, man. In fact, I'm streaming live on YouTube. You can hear it work for yourself if you want. Click the link on my QRZ page, put the call sign in YouTube, whatever you want to do. CQ 10 meters part 2, part 1 crash with today's date. And where are you at here? Hold on, let me see here. 1 hour, 9 minutes in, 1 hour, 9 minutes. And you can hear what you sound like over the air. QSL?
Awesome. Can you read your call sign back slowly, please?
Absolutely. It's a mouthful, so here we go. Whiskey, Juliet, 7. Charlie, Alpha Sierra, Whiskey Japan, number 7, Charlie America Santiago, WJ7CAS.
And you must be Matt out of Missouri.
November 5.
Roger, that's me, Mike Alpha Tango Tango, the guy with the gift for gab over here in the southeast corner of Missouri. Big metropolis called Poplar Bluff, QSL.
That is awesome. Well, you sound great over here. Almost 5x9, really. So you're booming. What kind of antenna are you using?
We can run 10 meters. I got 13 antennas out there, so I got to think. But this is my monoband vertical. This is one of the, I've only got a couple I did not build. This one I bought. It's a Stereo. I think they call it a Gain Master half wave. Great antenna, actually. And she's out at about 55 feet at the top of the tower, Roger.
Oh, wow. You got a tower going. All right. You're serious into this. I just have a pole with a wire coming off it.
I got a whole antenna farm, man. 13 antennas. One of them's 540 feet long. You know, the wife likes chickens and guineas and stuff, so I leave that alone. Then she doesn't mess with my antennas. She'll complain about them a little bit, but I kind of hide them in the trees the best I can, Roger.
Yeah, I live out here by myself. My neighbor is too far away for me to even see him. So I have plenty of yard space, probably about a half acre that I can play with. And I'm just starting up my station. 2 radios so far. Just my VHF, UHF, and then my HF. I got to get my general license before I can spread out, and that's what I'm working on now. I'm studying up on my general. Once I have that, then I can have some real fun. But this antenna is actually a multi-band antenna. It'll tune, let me think, 40 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, and 10 meter. So that's a good start for me. Over.
Oh, yeah, it'll get you going. Yeah, you can pass your general. I passed it. You can do it, no problem. And, keep doing that, because when 10 meters die, you'll still have other stuff to do. There's always conditions somewhere in ham radio. 10 meters is my favorite band. So when it's open, you will find me here, but a lot of times it's not. So I'll be over wherever, 17, 12, 15, 20, 160, 80, 40. Got lots of options, Roger.
Yeah, the 10 meter band is fascinating to me. I just got my antenna up a couple weeks ago, and it's interesting how I can be talking to somebody, and in a meter, the 10 meter band will just die. Like out of nowhere, it just dies for no reason. And sometimes a little frustrating, but I also find it fascinating at the same time how radio waves work. When I was in the Air Force, I'm retired Air Force, I was ground radio, and we used HF, but we didn't use it like the ham radio guys did. We had a handful of antennas we used, maybe a whip or a dipole. That was pretty much it. And I thought I knew HF until I got out of the Air Force and got into ham. And I was like, wow, you guys really know your stuff.
Oh, there's a few smart cookies here. I'm not really one of them. But I try my best. But it is a fun hobby. And 10 meters, it's my favorite band, but it's a handful. A lot of guys, they just don't understand it. And sometimes they get upset. They don't realize that not only will this band die off, it'll switch on you. You'll be sitting there talking, and then somebody's mad at you. I could be on this frequency for an hour, and the band switch, and a guy that's been on this frequency for an hour somewhere else, and now all of a sudden we hear each other. So be mindful to that. There, not someone not trying to talk over you or anything like that, but this band spins around like a top, Roger.
Yeah, apparently it does. I'm learning as I go. Hey, I'm putting in this QRZ. What time do you want me to put in here so it matches up?
I'll have to go back to my log. As long as you're within a half hour here, let me pull you back up. Hold on, let me open this. Oh, I think you're 22:25. Is that right? Yeah. So I logged you at a UTC time of 22:25. So anytime within a half hour of that. On this frequency with today's date, and I logged us both 59:59. QSL?
I'll confirm all, and I'll log you in. Hey, I'm going to let you go ahead and see those people now, because I hear streaming. I'm going to let you stream and see if you can catch somebody else. But thank you so much for reaching back to me. I really appreciate that. It's a lot of fun
meeting new people in this thing. And, yeah, thank you so much. 73 to you, and I'll go clear on your final.
All right, Kelly, take care, man. Good to get you in the logbook. Keep studying. You'll get that general no problemo. And we look forward to talking to you again. I'm out here from time to time, so I'm sure we'll get you in that logbook again. So what was it? KK7WSN, your friend over here in Missouri. Whiskey Juliet 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra 73. All right, let me keep my logbook back up. Anybody else hanging out? QRZ.
Kilo Mike 7, Charlie India Bravo. Whiskey Delta 8, Charlie India Kilo.
Man, half a dozen of you guys come out of nowhere. Well, I got to pick one. I'm going to go with the Kilo Mike Station. Kilo Mike Station, come again.
Kilo Mike 7, Charlie India Bravo.
CIB, man. What's going on, young man?
Not too much. Set up at the QTH for the day and just seeing what's happening on 10 meters. How are you today, sir?
Hey, man, I am blessed, and 10 meters has been holding pretty good. It'll die off for me here in Missouri pretty quick. That old nasty gray line's coming. Central Point, Oregon. Did I get the right one here? Let me make sure. KM7CIB. We got a Jack in Central Point?
That's me. I'm at a different QTH as I'm visiting some family, but you're 5 and 7 with a couple waves of QS Baker into Northern California at the base of Mount Shasta.
All right. Well, hey, my sister, if you fall down and hurt yourself, you're in luck. My sister is a nurse in Wairika. QSL?
QSL, yeah. I believe that's Fairchild Medical Center.
Yep. So just head over there and ask for my sister Kim, and she'll patch you right up, Roger.
Yeah, QSL. I got your QRZ page pulled up. I'll make sure to get you in the logbook. But I checked out your YouTube live stream. Sounds like you got something really cool going on there.
Yeah, you can, there's a little latency, but you can rewind and hear yourself here in just a minute. Where are we at here? 1 hour and 16 minutes. Man, I've been talking a while. 1 hour and 16 minutes. It's the one that says part 2, part 1 crash, but, you know, you're up and down. I logged us both 59 for QRZ, but you're, I don't know, about a 5.3, somewhere in there, Roger.
Yeah, QSL, waves of that QSB are getting a little heavier, but you're still, when it's good, you're about a 5.7 here in Northern California.
Well, we're doing the best we can with the tools we got to work with. So, what are you doing up there in Northern Cal? You said you got all set up, or you're going to activate, do some parks on the air, just hang out? You camping? What do you got going on?
Hanging out, visiting some family for the holidays, as myself and my fiance have to work on Christmas Day proper.
All right, yeah, you know, I think my sister's working Christmas Day. Hey, you know, most people forget, you know, people like doctors, nurses, police officers, there's always someone on duty. 24/7, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. I work in public safety as a firefighter, so no stranger to me working on holidays, but you make it work and you figure it out.
That's it. You just have to celebrate on a different day, man. So we do appreciate that, and thank you for that, Jack. All right, well, have a great one, and Shasta, California is beautiful. You know, there's snow on that mountain all year long. It never goes away. So it's always cold at the top. QSL?
Charlie India Bravo, QRZ.
All right, brother. 7-3, man. Take care. All right. We'll do a couple more, then I got to get out of here. Anybody hanging out? QRZ.
Whiskey Delta 8, Charlie India Kilo.
All right. Whiskey Delta 8, Charlie India Kilo. How are you today, young man?
Oh, doing fine in Southern California here. I just put up a halfwave dipole, about 20 feet off the ground, and about 1,000 watts you're running, Mr. Name here, Steve. You're 20 over S9 right now.
All right, Mr. Steve, out in Calabasas, California, it says here on the logging system. Well, you're doing great. I just logged you at 59 for QRZ. And you're right in there, man. I'll look at the meter next time. I'll actually get you a real signal report, but I would guess you're right at 5.9. QRZ?
Roger. I missed your name there, but you're booming in over here. And you're in, what, Montana? Or no, Missouri.
Yeah, I should have said QSL, my bad. Yeah, I'm in Missouri. Mike Oscar, the southeast corner town called Poplar Bluff, and my name is Matt. Mike Alpha Tango. QSL?
QSL, Matt. Yep. You're my first hours QSO on this newly installed dipole. Alrighty, I guess it's working, and yep, 1.9 to 1 match. I wish it was a little bit better, but hey, it's working. Alright, Matt, I know you want to run. Thanks for the QSO, and you have a happy holidays, and it's balmy 80 degrees here in SoCal. WDCIK, over to, what's the call? I missed that.
Call sign Whiskey Japan number 7 Charlie Alpha Sierra Whiskey Juliet number 7 Charlie Alpha Sierra. And if you YouTube, you can go hear what you sound like. We got a live stream running. You can back it up a little bit. Where are we at here? 1 hour, 20 minutes. You can hear what your station sounds like if you're interested. Roger.
Roger. Well, my voice is really raspy because I just got over throat cancer this past year, but I'm up on the clear now. So the voice hasn't come back yet. So it's Whiskey Juliet 7 Charlie Alpha Sierra, right?
Yes, sir. You got it, man. It's a mouthful, but you got it. Roger.
Oh yeah, it's catchy. All right, go for it, man. Thanks for the comeback. WDCIK and Calabasas.
All right, Steve, take care. God bless you. Merry Christmas, and we look forward to putting it on you again. So let me get my logbook back up here, see if anybody else is hanging out. We get a couple more, and then I got to go. So anybody else, anybody, anywhere, cures it.
Kilo 7, Whiskey Uniform Delta.
AK7, WUD. How are we doing, young man?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Hey, man, rock and roll. We're having a party over here in Missouri. We're doing good, man. We're doing good. Just kind of relaxing today. Man, I've had a bunch of Washington stations today, and you're pretty close. 3 or 4 of them out of the Tri-Cities, and you ain't far from them in Yakima. Apple Country. How are we doing in Apple Country today? Oh, hopefully I didn't lose him. Tim, you still there, brother?
Can't hear them on my end, but obviously they're getting you pretty well. How am I coming in?
Oh, I lost you for a second. Anyways, you're about a 5'2", 5'1", 5'2". I logged you at 59 for QRZ. You're up and down. Not so much you, because that gray line is right over the top of me, according to this ham clock. So that's about right. We're 4:40 in the afternoon here. The sun is setting, and usually, not always, but usually that'll kill 10 meters for me. QSL?
Okay, yeah, you're starting to fade out on me, so yeah, you're
All right, it is what it is. Mother Nature still rules the roost. Tim, we got you logged in. Take care, 7-3. All right, we're going to do this. Last call. My fish finder's dying out, and I'm pretty sure we're just about done here for the day. So, last call. This is Whiskey Juliet 7, Charlie Alpha Sierra, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Bravo X-Ray.
Alpha Mike. Yeah, what kind of setup are you running there, Matt? Antenna, power, radio, WDCK, real quick.
Okay, hold on one second. Someone wants to know what I'm running, but KD6, standby, we'll get you. I'm running an ICOM 7300. We're running a monoband vertical, 55 feet, and we're doing about 600 watts. QSL?
It's doing a wonderful job. Thank you.
Hey, you bet, brother. Take care. All right. Now, we got that answered up. KD6UB, I think I missed the last one, but KD6 station coming in.
Yeah, Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Bravo X-Ray, Sean in California.
Well, good afternoon, Mr. Sean, over there in Lodi, California. Well, we've talked a couple times, back in March, back in April. How's Sean today?
Good. How are you today? I'm doing fine, just relaxing here in the, man cave, and I heard you in there. I wanted to be your last subscriber.
Okay, well, there you go. You did it. Mission accomplished. I've been here yapping for, I can tell you by the feed here, 1 hour, 24 minutes straight. I got the gift for Gavin. Actually, we had about 15 minutes before that. I had a video up and running, and it died. So this is part 2. So we've been at it for a while. I don't know. I got the gift for Gab, but I'm getting thirsty. So I got to get off the air and go get some iced tea. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. No, you need to do what you got to do, but I'm glad that you're out here making noise on the band. you know, why have ham radios if we don't use them, right?
Oh, that's it. It's a diverse hobby. Everybody's got their thing. Some do code, some do digital. I just talk and talk and talk and talk, but that's why I bought this microphone, so I could talk into it. And I have a big old time. We have a good time when we're out here, Roger.
Oh, we sure do. We sure do. Yeah, so all is well on my end, and hope everything's going good over there with you. You're in Texas, right?
Pretty close. I'm in Missouri. Yeah, it's all the same smell. Actually, Texas is quite a bit west of me. I'm over a lot closer to Tennessee, but yeah, we're down here in the southern Midwest. You could almost call me in the South, but we're still counted as the Midwest. QSL. Well, I think I can still hear you down there, Sean, but Mother Nature just slammed the door shut. In fact, my screen is getting pretty vacant, so I lost you altogether, I'm pretty sure. Logged you at 5959 for QRZ, and I'm glad I got to wrap this whole deal up with you. So, hey, you take care out there. KD6UBX, your friend WJ7CAS. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. Well, I'm going to do it the same way I always do it, even though I'm going to pull the headset off. I'm going to leave the YouTube live feed going for, 10, 20, 30 seconds. And you guys can just throw out your call sign, say hello, whatever, and then go hear what your station sounds like, even though I'm not going to answer you, if you want to do that. So you guys have a good one. Have a great Christmas if I don't talk to you before then. And with that said, this is WJ7CAS QRT.